Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So it's only August, but I get so excited for fall when August rolls around because it's like back to school shopping and all of the fall decorations come out at HomeSense. And even though it's like very much still summer, August is just like my month to start thinking about fall and start prepping and sharing things with you guys, because once September rolls around, we're in like full fall mode here in our house, as I'm sure you guys are as well. So I thought it would be fun to do a little bit of a fall kind of cooking baking video, because truth be told, I absolutely love to cook and I love to bake. That's like my jam. It's my favorite thing in the entire world. And I wanted to make something very fall-esque for you guys and have a video specifically for that. So a couple of the things that we're going to do today are some of them are for like an after-school snack for your kids. One is a delicious tomato soup, which will be perfect to pair with like grilled cheese or something like that. And I also have a couple desserts. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So what you're going to need is some pretzel sticks. I just got these at my local bulk barn. We're also going to need some orange food coloring because I have white, they're called Merkin's white chocolate. That's what we have in Canada. So I'm going to melt those and then add the orange food coloring. If you are in the US, you would use I think they have white and orange candy melts, but we don't get those here in Canada. And then you're going to use just some fall sprinkles. So I've got this like beautiful bright orange, I've got some gold, and I've got a little bit of red mixed in there. So it's just really pretty and fall. And I thought what else would be really delicious is if I tried dipping some of these vanilla wafers in them as well. So you could do a mix of vanilla wafers and pretzels, and this would be the cutest little snack. So this is what you need to make the dips. So the first thing we're going to do is melt our white chocolate in the microwave. And you're just going to do this for about, I would say 40 seconds on low. So once the chocolate is melted, now be careful because the bowl is super hot. We're going to take our food coloring, and you want to use a gel food coloring if you're going to be using chocolate. It just makes it so much easier. You can use, I was doing my neighbor's makeup, by the way, for her wedding, so that's why I have makeup on my hands. But you can use a toothpick or you can just use a fork, and you just scoop out like a little bit at a time, depending on how orange you want this. And you can start mixing, but see how it didn't really take very much at all? And that's like a perfect like pumpkin orange color for these pretzel sticks. What you're going to do is take your pretzel stick, and this is where it gets messy, so you're going to want to have, I've got parchment paper and a cooling rack, just so that it doesn't get too messy. So you're going to dip your pretzel sticks, and then you're just going to place them on the cooling rack.
Sometimes we act like a fool, not aware we're troublemakers. Sometimes we try to be cool.
So once they are all coated, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can start adding your sprinkles, and you can also like just kind of drizzle them on. But you could also take your finger and actually like press them on, and this is why you have the parchment paper underneath, because it does get super messy. But how pretty are these? And I mean, they're pretzels, so they're a little bit healthier, a slightly healthier option if that's something that's important to you. But yeah, these are gonna look so cute, especially if you had like a Halloween mug or something. You could just like, or like a little cauldron or something, you could just stick them out of. They are looking super cute. Now the pretzel sticks that were at my local bulk barn were not super tall, so you can get ones that are about this big, and in that case I would use a glass, like something clear that you could stick them in and have them sticking straight up. But since mine are much, let me just show you one, much smaller, that's why I place them on this little tray here because I just think it looks a bit nicer, and it just looked too, like it wasn't sticking out of the jar enough for me. So you could always lay them flat in case you can only find smaller ones like this, but it doesn't really matter. People are not going to care. They taste so good. It's like a perfect mixture of like salty and sugar. Kids will love making these, and they're a perfect snack to just like grab and go. So the next thing that we're gonna make are slow cooker pumpkin spice lattes. So the reason I love this recipe is because it's in the slow cooker. I don't have time with 3 little kids to spend hours and hours cooking or baking or doing something. So something that is really, really quick and easy that I can just kind of put all the ingredients in and then leave it and go do something else is my jam, because I don't have time. Let's be real, I don't have time. So this recipe is perfect, it's easy, and it's incredibly delicious. So let's start making those yummy lattes. So what you're gonna need for your lattes is some coffee. This is 4 cups, so I have to do this again once I pour it in to my crock pot, but I just wanted to show you. So I use Nescafe Gold Espresso because I like a little bit stronger, but you could just use any kind of ground coffee. You're gonna need 1/2 cup of sugar, some pureed pumpkin. You do not want pumpkin pie filling, you want pureed pumpkin. You could use a pumpkin pie spice or a mix of like nutmeg and allspice and cinnamon. I just prefer getting pumpkin pie spice, it's just easier. And you're gonna need some vanilla extract, and then obviously whatever you want to garnish it with. I'm gonna use whipping cream, and you're also, I almost forgot, the most important table cream. This is 18%, so you do want the full fat stuff, but this is gonna be really good. I'm super excited. So the first thing we're gonna do is pour the first half of the coffee into the crock pot. It's super hot, so be careful not to burn yourself. So now you're gonna go ahead and add 1 cup of your pumpkin puree. You're gonna add your 1.5 cups of heavy cream. Then I'm gonna do a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. Ooh. You know what, we'll just do that. We'll just like pour it all in, why not? You're gonna add your teaspoon of vanilla extract. 1/2 cup of white sugar. And you're just gonna mix all of that. It smells so good. Oh my goodness. My entire house smells like pumpkin spice deliciousness. Like coffee and pumpkin spice. Oh my God. We're gonna go ahead and put on the lid, and we are going to cook this on high for 45 minutes to an hour. So while we wait for our lattes to brew and get all delicious and have those ingredients mixed together, we are gonna make a healthy, hearty tomato soup. Now, a lot of times people think about squash when they think about fall soups or like a hearty vegetable, but tomato soup I feel like is just the ultimate comfort, especially with like grilled cheese or something like that for the kiddos. It's delicious, and not only is it delicious, but it is high in antioxidants, but it has cancer fighting properties. It's good for your bone health, for your hair, your skin, and your nails. It is so good for you. It can boost your immunity, so it's perfect for the fall time of year, and I absolutely adore tomato soup. So let's go ahead and see what ingredients we need to make this delicious soup. So as always, the amounts of the ingredients will be listed in the description box, or the link to the recipe will be in the description box. But for this recipe, you are going to need some chopped onion. You can do yellow onion. I chose to do purple because I like the stronger flavor. You need salt, butter, table cream, olive oil, garlic, 2 cups of chicken broth, 9 Roma tomatoes sliced lengthwise. You're gonna need a 28-ounce can of San Marzano type tomatoes, and you're gonna need fresh herbs. If you don't have access to fresh herbs, you can use dried, however, fresh just tastes better. These are from my garden, so I have basil and I have thyme. You need about a cup of basil and a few tablespoons of thyme. Make sure if they are from your garden that you wash them and dry them, or if you are using fresh from the grocery store as well. But these are the ingredients, and let's go ahead and make this yummy soup. So the first thing you're gonna do is preheat your oven to 375 degrees. So I just sprayed a cooking sheet with some olive oil spray. You could use avocado oil, doesn't really matter what oil you use, whatever you have in your home. So you're gonna spray it, and then you're gonna put the Roma tomatoes on top of here, drizzle with that olive oil, sprinkle with salt and freshly ground black pepper, and then we're gonna put them in the oven at 375 for I don't know how many minutes. I have to check my phone again.
Sometimes we act like a fool, not aware we're troublemakers. Sometimes we try to be cool, not being givers, only takers. Stop for a minute, stop and
So then you're gonna roast these in the oven for 1 hour. That tastes exactly like a Starbucks pumpkin spice latte. So good. So now that I burnt the crap out of my bicep and the tomatoes are done, you're gonna add your butter to a Dutch oven or a big pot. I just have it on medium heat. Let that melt, and then we're gonna add our onions.
sometimes we yell when we're sad, and sometimes we laugh when we're afraid. Sometimes we smile when we're mad.
Now you're gonna add your chicken stock, and you are going to add your roasted tomatoes.
Minute, stop and breathe for a minute. Don't get over your head, try to listen instead, won't you? Think for a minute, who you wanna be for a minute. Don't get over your head, you're like everyone else, aren't you? You could gain from being a bit nicer, knowing to talk and when to shut your mouth. You're so moody, always such a fighter. Try to open up your mind sometimes. You'll be just fine.
Thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you try out the recipes. Let me know what you think. I'm just having my dessert now. This is, I showed it in my vlog, but it's literally just the Pillsbury cinnamon rolls. And you bake it in the oven. You cut them up into pieces, bake it in the oven on 350 for half an hour, and you add apple pie filling to it. So good. But anyways, I love you guys. Thank you for watching my video, and let me know in the comments below what you want to see next time. Bye.